Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I'm here with another video, and you might be wondering, why are you talking English? And here's the story behind that. So the company Ownboard, which I bought a longboard from, I made a review of that board, and the company asked me, hey, we kind of like your review, do you want to review another board maybe? And I was like, yeah, of course I want to review another board. I love doing electric skateboard reviews. And they said like, can you do the review in English? And I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? I can try that. That would be a nice experiment just for me to see if I can actually make a video in English. Och oroa inte, alltså min kanal kommer fortfarande vara på svenska. Det är bara en video. So anyways, this is going to be a proper review of the Ownboard Mini 6.0 Samsung battery edition and the Ownboard version C1 with the same battery and range. So with that out of the way, we can start this video off with the unboxing. Okay, it's unboxing time. Let's find out what's in the box. Okay, here is the box. This is the deck for the C1 version of the board, and here we have a fully assembled mini version of the board, so the Ownboard Mini. So take a look at that one. I really hurt my finger back with the scissor. Ouch. So here is the board. Let's see what we have else. We have these foam pads if you want to change deck protectors. And here we have all the usual stuff. It is a manual, some tools. We also have the usual skate tool, the charger. And it looks like it has gotten a little upgrade since the last board I had. We have the awesome remote controller, which I really enjoy. And a tail light. And that is pretty much everything you're gonna get in the board. In the box. Here it is. The board itself. This is the Ownboard Mini. Look at that back. Oh my god. A display which you can see battery time and such on. Oh yeah. And they also sent me this. This is the deck for the Ownboard C1. So also we have the black finish on the bottom, and the C1 is a little bit longer, but it is not as wide as the Ownboard Mini. For the stats, this board has a Samsung 6.0 battery, which will give us about 22.5 kilometers of range, top speed of 40 kilometers an hour, climb hills up to 30% or about 15 degrees, low to non-voltage lag, which is good. They have updated ceramic bearings that are dust-proof, water-resistant, and 3 times longer service life. I guess that's good as well. And of course, we have the new display on the board to show, full battery life. So that's pretty much it for the board. Let's take this baby outside and do some testing. Okay, it's time to test this baby, and the things that I am going to be testing are the general feel of the board, probably a hill climb test, speed and acceleration, and last but not least, I'm going to test the range of the board, which is said to be about 22.5 kilometers. Okay, so let's start with the general feel. One huge immediate difference from the longboard is that this board has a kicktail, which means that you can do like tic-tac around corners and stuff, which is really helpful if you're living in a tight environment and want to drive in a city maybe. One more thing which is a lot easier with this board than the longboard is carrying. I can hold my arm all the way down, and the board won't touch the ground, which is a difference, because if I have the longboard I will have to carry it about at this height. Here's a side-by-side comparison of the version 1 and the Ownboard Mini. This has a 38-inch deck while this has a 30-inch deck. The difference is not huge, but it allows for a much shorter turning radius, which I'm gonna test right now. The next part of this test is gonna be the hill climb test, and this is probably the steepest hill I can find around my neighborhood. It goes from up here to down there. Okay, let's see if the board can do it. There's no problem! It's increasing in speed, and this is only at half battery life. Okay, it is time for the speed and acceleration test. I've downloaded an app that tracks my speed and my top speed as well. So I'm gonna try to record my phone and control the board at the same time, and that's why I'm wearing a helmet. Okay, so it seems like, according to this app, I hit a top speed of 34 km per hour and I couldn't get any faster. The percentage of the board right now, it is only at 24%, so that is understandable. I'm gonna do another top speed test when the board is fully charged. So for the range test of the board, I thought I might do a deck swap between the mini board and the C1 board. I really hope the board still works now. That is great. Okay, I'm gonna screw in all the screws, get these in place, and then it's time for the range test. Before I go, here's a quick size comparison between the Ownboard version 1 and the C1. Okay, my ride is going to be about 10 kilometers in this direction down to the city of Jönköping, and then I'm gonna go 10 kilometers back, and hopefully the board will last those 20 kilometers. The riding conditions are very good, but there are a lot of uphills and downhills that will affect the range, I think. Let's helmet up and get started. We are officially doing 40 kilometers an hour on us. It was actually a slight uphill right there. Okay, so I'm almost 10 kilometers in. I'm gonna stop right now. I am now 10 kilometers into the ride and I stopped to do some drone shots, and I realized how difficult it is to fly a drone and operate a electric longboard at the same time. So these stats aren't really accurate now because I've gone back and forth just trying to get some good drone shots. But anyway, I have half battery life and I'm gonna try to get home. Half battery left. Let's go. I'm gonna try to do another top speed test. It's around 34-35 kilometers an hour, and that's pretty good on half battery life, and it is really windy right here. We're down to only one bar of battery left and I still have like 5 kilometers to go, I think. The board is really starting to slow down right now. Board is dead. I had to stop the activity here. 14.44 kilometers, 34 minutes, an average speed of 25 kilometers an hour, and we can probably add a kilometer, maybe 1.5 kilometers for me as going back and forth and doing the drone shot. So I would say the range is around 16 kilometers for this ride. And what I believe are the reasons for this short range today is because I have ridden top speed almost all the time, and doing the drone shots I went back and forth at high speeds. And so anyways, how do I get home? One huge advantage of having a hub motor board is that you can actually kick push it when the battery is dead, just like a normal longboard. There's the top of the hill. I've been walking for like 30 minutes and it's really hot outside and I can't wait just step up on my board and go down this hill. Okay guys, I'm home and it is time for a conclusion. Okay, so what are my final thoughts, you might be wondering. Okay, so let's start off with the Ownboard Mini. The board feels great for being a mini board. The acceleration and speed is on point with the new battery. The overall quality of the board feels top notch. I love the remote controller, it is awesome. But the one thing that I really don't like about the mini board is the fact that it is a mini board. I'm much more confident on a actual longboard with a flex that you can go over like rocks and stuff with. I don't feel as confident going high speeds on the mini board compared to a longboard. And then you might be saying like, there are advantages of the mini board, and yeah, there are. You can carry it easier, it is not lighter. I don't think the board is small enough compared to the longboard for the advantages to take over the disadvantages, if you understand what I mean. So I would probably recommend you to buy a version 1 or the C1 longboard from Ownboard instead of the mini board. Except if you are in desperate need of the kicktail and you want to go around tight corners and you want to carry it easy, then the mini board might be a worth sacrifice. If you are like me, you're going long straight road, top speed all the time, you might want to get a normal longboard instead. And that's why I can really recommend the C1 or the version 1, which I already have at home. The C1 is a little bit smaller, a little bit lighter. And if you guys want to buy any boards, be sure to use my discount code for $20 off. It is Ownboard 1014. Use that code and you will get $20 off your Ownboard purchase. So last but not least, I want to thank Ownboard so much for sponsoring me with the board so I could make this review. It's a really good company, I love their products. I bought my first board without knowing anything of the company and I was happily surprised with the quality and everything about that board. So I am happy to be working with them for this video. And also I want to thank everyone who watched this video. If you are new to this channel, be sure to subscribe. Although I might be making a lot of videos in Swedish, as I used to do. Be sure to like the video if you like the video and subscribe to the channel if you subscribed to this channel. Anyways, that's all I have for today. Goodbye, and I'll see you guys in the next video.